So this is how we spent our lunch hour. We officially built our first snowman, my first snowman, at least. I think he's looking pretty cute. I think it's a he. Timothy?
Timothy, yeah.
Timothy Chalamet.
It's cold.
The sun just came out, and I'm sure this is all gonna melt soon. There's our snowman. The neighbors made one too. Hi everyone, it's now January 22nd, and I feel like I haven't spoken to the camera in weeks. And as you can probably tell, and as you've already seen, we had a proper snow day yesterday, which was so much fun. And such a fun, like, wintry January experience that I've never had personally, especially nowhere I've actually lived. For context, I'm from Florida. I have gone on like one skiing trip, one or two max. So I've seen snow, but I've never seen it actually full on blizzard and flurry and go through the day and see it progressively build up. It was so much fun yesterday. So that was my first snow day. And between the internet issues I was having the other week and the snow day yesterday, it was like basically the universe telling me to slow down. That's what it felt like anyhow. So it was really fun to see even just the neighborhood, because Louisiana is not built for snow and doesn't have plows and things like that. Then town basically shut down. So along with the kids in the neighborhood, their parents, everybody just kind of took some time to slow down and enjoy the snow. And we were kind of forced to stay at home and enjoy the weather, because this was definitely like a very rare event. I don't expect this to happen next year when we're here, or our last winter after that, for that to ever happen again. So it was really nice. Chris and I, as you saw, built a snowman, which was adorable. And I've been working from home all week. We had Monday off for Martin Luther King Jr. Day, but past couple days just been working from home, but definitely was able to kind of be present and take some breaks yesterday and partake in all the snow day fun. And yeah, it just makes me really happy seeing snow out there. I feel like this neighborhood was kind of like built for it. It looks really beautiful out there. I know if you're probably from an area where you get a proper winter, this probably sounds very silly to you, but because we probably will never get anything like this again, it was obviously very exciting to partake in. And I don't wish we got a proper winter, that's for sure, because I do kind of understand the seasonal affective disorder that goes along with that, and just shorter days, and it's not like sunny like it was today and beautiful. So yeah, it was definitely like a weird little blip that we experienced, but I really, really enjoyed it. And I think it was just so symbolic of how this vlog was supposed to be sort of like a achieving my New Year's goals, like right out the gate, first month. And it's really turning into more of a slow start to January vlog. And I'm here for that. But basically, I just wanted to check in with you all and show you how I'm having a slower start to January than I anticipated. And I think we could all benefit from slowing down a little bit and taking a breather and being a little more intentional. So I also thought, with this snowy vibe, that I could go through my 2025 vision board, because I did find time in the last few days to create that. And I'm really excited about it. I think it's my favorite one yet. So I wanted to go through it and test the little recording tool on Canva. And the way I kind of like to streamline my vision board, I think it can be fun to just go on Pinterest and just search terms or see what grabs you and just purely creative like that, but I like to have some sort of structure. So I know I shared my Notion goals. So typically I will go reference those just to like kind of remind myself and look for imagery that kind of matches that, because I do want to capture some of my goals in my vision board so it's not completely random mood board style. Let's get into my 2025 vision board.
Okay. Here is the 2025 vision board. I'm being vulnerable, although I don't think there's many crazy things on here, but here it is, and it's in all of its glory, starting from the top left corner here. This is, I'm definitely romanticizing my house in a lot of this imagery, but this is more, I'm feeling a pull to more like nostalgic family memories and incorporating more photos and just sentimental items into the home. So that is what that's about. I'm definitely, and as a result of this YouTube channel, trying to romanticize my life a little bit. So I thought, why not put a little messaging about that in there? Okay, middle left here with this fabulous, what's most likely AI lady. I don't really care. I think the hair is giving this fur. I want to just jump into this picture, and it's supposed to represent being a little extra, that it's okay to be a little extra. Yes, am I in a more casual environment? Even in San Francisco, very casual environment, but you're only young once, and it's nice to give yourself permission basically to be a little extra, dress up, even if the destination isn't too fancy. So that is my vibe for 2025. Okay, not making super lofty financial goals this year. I know I shared some very basic, like max out my IRA goals, things like that. And I didn't put this in Notion, but I'm just aiming for 10,000 a month, which might seem like a lot or a little to some people, but it's very attainable for me. I have definitely surpassed this number in the past, but I want to basically just remain consistent. And 10,000 could mean 2 clients, 3 clients, 4 clients for me in my PR business. If you don't know, we operate on a retainer model. It's not cheap, but I'm certainly not the most expensive publicist out there. So 10,000 a month is very, very doable for me. So that is the goal for the year. Below that is definitely work related as well. I've explained that being a remote publicist is pretty siloed, right? So I definitely want this image to represent leadership, collaboration. So it definitely goes hand in hand with some of my goals. I want to collaborate with more publicists, agencies, marketers, creators, all the things. I just kind of want to take advantage of any opportunities that come my way and see where it leads. Coming back up here, I showed this to Chris and he thought, oh, it's so much wedding. I'm like, really, almost none of it's actually wedding. This hair he thought was wedding hair. And as we know, the internet has perfected hair basically. Like for me, this means streamlining my bedtime routine, my like heatless curls, if you will. I haven't dabbled into that, but I really want to. And I would definitely like to perfect some sort of lazy girl routine that makes my hair look fabulous in the morning. And I think I'm debating between sock curls because I saw Danielle Carolyn, her hair looks amazing and she keeps doing some sort of sock curl situation. And I need to see if she has a tutorial up, but I do know, I think her name's Bridget, the girl that just like has the most fabulous blonde heatless routine, and she's done so many TikToks in various forms, but she collaborated with Luxie Hair. I may just buy that and see what happens, but obviously it has to be something that like I don't feel silly doing every single night, but honestly, I don't care if I look crazy. I just want better hair in 2025. Who doesn't? Again, more work stuff. I'm trying to jog my memory on what this means. I think that just means I am killing it, obviously. I'm working from home. I have a nice desk space. I feel put together. She's got her hair done, her nails done, but she hasn't tried too hard. That's kind of my whole vibe, right? Like elevated lazy girl, but she's prioritizing her work and like what really matters throughout the day. So that's what that's about. I get rich doing what I love. That's a big theme. So just leaning in to what lights me up and seeing if there's not necessarily a way to monetize, I don't want to monetize everything, but I want to explore more revenue streams that I'm just happen to be pretty good at and enjoy. That's all I got to say about that. This is Harrison Street in San Francisco in the Embarcadero neighborhood, Rincon Hill, I guess you could say as well. This is where pretty much where we used to live, and I am channeling more of that, which is an easy one because I am going there in a couple of weeks. So we will be staying at our friend's apartment who lives right on Harrison Street. So I'm definitely going to be achieving this one, but it's just a general attracting more of San Francisco in my life. So we have 2 guaranteed trips this year for San Francisco, but who knows? Maybe we'll do more trips. Maybe we will move back there after we're done here. Maybe I will have work trips there. It's just magical and I love it. And I know you're probably sick of me talking about San Francisco, but you might even have a dedicated vlog coming. Who knows? Anything could happen. Okay, a very blessed girl. I want to keep that I'm grateful, that I'm blessed no matter what happens this year. Hopefully, it's all good, but as we know, life is not guaranteed, right? It's not always happy times. So, I want to remind myself as much as humanly possible that I am super blessed and I have a great life because I do. And the picture is just representing, I told Chris it represents me finally learning to do sourdough because he has done all of this thus far. He has everything down pat. He's like the bread master and the sourdough master now. And I have not learned it. I've just kind of watched him put in the hard work and reaped the benefits of eating it. But I would like to learn or at least just continue romantic cooking at home evenings because that's like my favorite thing. The bottom one is our wedding. I haven't talked too much about what we have planned. Again, would be another good video idea. I have to come up with something that just kind of hasn't been done before or is maybe super helpful in some way. But again, this is a destination wedding in an area we're somewhat familiar with, and we want our vibe to be like the best dinner party you've ever been to. And I think this picture really captures that. Everyone's just having a great time. They're cheersing. The table is pretty, but it's simple. And the focus is really on the people that are there. This is my YouTube goal. So in the past, I have had a TikTok goal on here, which, just went out the window because I really didn't try too hard on that platform. I didn't try at all, really. I hesitate because there's been all this discourse around TikTok being banned and everything, and you definitely don't want to invest your time in a platform that might be going away soon, right? So, have complicated thoughts on that. But YouTube has been a constant. I know a lot of people are coming over to YouTube from TikTok, and I think that that's great. I have been a long time YouTube consumer, as I've explained on this channel in my first video, but I definitely want to put most of my effort when I am on social media and creating for social media into YouTube. So by the end of the year, it would be great to have very specific 10.2K subscribers. So I think that that is achievable. And out of all the weeks in the year, I think, I can account for missing a few here and there. So I put 48 videos. So all about consistency there. And that'll be interesting to see what comes of that. And this is very much in line with my content goals. So, staying consistent and just recording and just trying and capturing that content. And just my friend and I, when I was in Tampa, another YouTuber, we're talking about just documenting, and then the video will be what it is in kind of like the editing process. So, documenting. And then I wish I could move my little circle here. I don't know why it's covering it, but basically the photo behind there is just healthy cooking using herbs and more fresh meals, healthy meals. And that about sums up my 2025 vision board. I really hope that this worked and recorded properly. You can see everything. Bear with me. First time, but how she's aesthetic. She looks good. She's pretty neutral, but I'm loving everything about it. I'm so excited to do kind of like a before and after at the end of the year and see what I've achieved. But again, this is definitely less lofty than in previous years, and I'm here for it. It just gives me all the good vibes.